Hey YouTube, just telling you what we're doing today. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's hot, so it's a little bit cooler though. We didn't hit triple digits today. We were only at 96, so you know, compared to what it's been, we almost need our winter coats. Anyway, so today, and I didn't actually record any of this because we did this quite a bit earlier in the year. We planted sweet corn, and I'll put some photos of the sweet corn here in the video. But we did a little 50 by 50 plot that we did of it, and we did succession planting, and so the first stuff that we planted, it did all right. The rest of it, it was too dry, even with drip irrigation. Just too dry and too hot, and so it didn't make. And so today I've had the old BCS out here, and so getting all these stalks, corn stalks, shredded down. And what I think we're gonna do is, and I don't know if the tiller is gonna penetrate that soil or not, but I think what we're gonna try to do is till it up, add some compost, and try to replant. Now it is August, I think August 6th or August 7th. And if you're up north, there's no way you could do it. But here in Texas, where we're at in Texas, we're gonna try it. We've got the seed, it's not gonna hurt anything. And hopefully it'll make before we get a freeze. But the way everything is going, it'll probably freeze before it makes this year. Normally it wouldn't. So we're gonna try though. But we're also gonna try to do some green beans. They failed earlier in the year because it was way too hot for them, and we're gonna do some more English sugar snap peas and try all that. So we do have drip irrigation, but with the heat, because we had, oh my gosh, I don't know the exact number of days, but I bet it was at least 30 days where it was triple digits. It was, you'd have a real temp of 100 and it feels like a 107 or 108 or 109. I mean, it was just, even the wind that was blowing was hot. It was like being in a blast furnace for last month. Now it is, look, I'm still sweating up a storm, but it is a little bit cooler. Like I said, it only got to 96 today, so you know, you gotta take what you can get. But so that's what we're gonna try to do. I got this mowed down tonight. I'm not gonna do any more tonight. But what I'll do is I'll keep it posted and update the picture. But we've got to go get I want to go get some wood chips, and I got to get some compost up here, a truckload of compost up here, and get all that put out before we even think about actually planting anything. So I'm hoping to get all that done this week. We'll have to see how the week goes, but so yeah, that's our plan. We're going to try to do another fall garden here, and normally we do a fall garden every year, but it's so dry, I don't know if it's going to work. But we got the seed because I have extra seed, and so we want to try it, just because you never know. And if it makes, it makes. If it doesn't, I guess we'll have to go to the grocery store still. So, so that's the way it is. But so that's what we're going to try to do. So this where we did the corn, we didn't actually bed it up because this is new ground that we broke out this year. And so probably what I will do, I don't know if I'll be able to do it with the ground being so hard like it is and dry. So just make big old clods. Probably what we'll do is we'll just, you'd break a broad fork in this right now. But maybe, but we've got a bunch of cardboard boxes that we got and a bunch of old feed sacks. I don't even know if I'll till this up or if I'll just lay all that down and then put the mulch and the compost on top of that. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do just yet. But if I just laid the mulch and the compost on top of the ground, you got these great big cracks that it's gonna fall in. So I gotta do something, because I don't want to, you know, some of those cracks are 3 feet deep, you know, so you don't want all that stuff going that deep. So anyway, but yeah, and then this bed over here, or this plot over here, and it's hard to see because it's grown up in grass. I just mowed it because it's been sitting fallow all summer. But anyway, you can kind of see the beds on it, and so these are actually raised up above the ground level just a little bit. So I think there's 13 beds in this 50 by 50 plot here. I think it's 13. But anyway, so we're gonna do part of that plot in the sweet corn, and I think we're gonna do this in all the peas and the beans, and I think we're gonna do or try to do some more carrot. We got, like I said, we got plenty of seeds, so accidentally over ordered, but we're gonna try to do all that, plant seeds, lettuce, carrots, the cucumbers and squash and zucchini did great. So I don't think we're gonna do a crop of them this fall. We are gonna do some potatoes. Our potatoes failed this year because, like I said, it was funny how the year started. We had too much water, so the potatoes actually drowned. I mean, we had water standing, and then it dried out, and it like I said, it hadn't rained since June, and it's the 7th of August now. Now we did get almost a 1/4 inch of rain about a week or so ago now, I guess, but haven't had any rain since, so it's just dry. But hopefully we get that all planted, and hopefully we can get, because we want to put some more stuff up. And we're going to try to do some tomatoes in buckets. That way we can bring them in, because I don't know if they're going to quite make before we get a freeze, you know. So we're going to try to do some more. My wife Becky, she likes the Roma tomatoes, and we do a homesteader for a slicing tomato for when we do hamburgers and different things like that. And then probably a cherry tomato for salad or something like that. So we're not going to do a bunch of tomatoes this time, but the tomatoes that are out in the field that we did that video on and planted, they're not doing great even with water. It's just the leaves are starting to get sunburnt on them. That, and we're fighting hornworms every day. We're pulling hornworms. So it's been a year. So we'll see what happens with it. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what we're up to, and we'll keep y'all updated. The cows are doing a good job. I showed those videos of us fencing off and what we're doing. Okay, so how we're doing that on the pasture stuff is, I've got about 10 cows we're running on. When we're fencing different spots, we're fencing at 3/4 of an acre at a time with electric fence, and letting those cows in that 3/4 of an acre. And that way, with 10 cows on 3/4 of an acre, and you leave them on there for a day or two, they trample everything down. So all that's left is a little scrub brush and saplings that I just had to go out there and cut down. So they're doing a pretty good job. It's a lot of chainsaw work, but they're doing a good job. We're getting it cleaned up and getting quite a bit of land reclaimed with it. It is a little bit of a headache because you got to move the fence, but they're doing a pretty good job, and we're utilizing that grass. So we're very fortunate there. You can see this is the front pasture. Now it looks moonscaped, and it is, but it was real weedy before, and so now it's not so bad because they grazed it down to nothing. So what we'll do, and I just got to wait for a rain, and it may be this fall that we just plant some ryegrass or some clover on it, crimson clover on it, and then maybe have to go in the spring of next year to plant that Bermuda grass seed that I already bought, because we just hadn't had any rain, and I don't want to throw that Bermuda grass seed out there at 100 and I think it was $189 a sack for I think it was like a 25 or 30, it wasn't even a 50-pound sack of it. So it's expensive, and so I don't want to waste it. And so we're going to wait for rain before we plant it out there. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on today, and what we've been up to. We got some baby chicks, and I'll take a video of them here in a little while, and you can see them. So anyway, but yeah, sorry I'm all sweaty And like I said, you know, it's 96, but I think I may go inside and a house and watch a Christmas movie. Maybe cold thoughts will cool me down. So anyway, but yeah, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.